Hi everyone, it's Killshot99 Gaming. This is Plated Live Crossfire Arc versus Sly. We got Mom's Finest tonight. The Mask of Malice effect is going to be in full effect, where each of these teams have predetermined two players from the other side that they're going to change their class. We had a blast with this the other night. It's a lot of craziness. We got super chats in the house. Valar, hello 99 Army Kills, Great Mod Shammers, PDL sponsors, PDL Burn, Box Bundles, you name it, we do it. We got Bowls in the house. Good luck, Arc and Sly, because we got that. B-Dub working and lit. Come on, B-Dub. Are you working or are you celebrating something? Like your birthday. It's B-Dub's birthday in the house, everybody. You know what that means. We got to call it out. It's what we do. Because you can't show up here on your birthday and not walk around with a birthday box. There's got to be like some way to tie it all together, like a B-Dub day. But anyway, you get it. It's the same number of letters. Y'all better light it up. Y'all better light it up. I need to see. B-Dub is like OG B-Dub. She has been there since the beginning, winning solo championships, tag team championships, faction war championships. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Bones in the house. Happy birthday, B-Dub. Deadly Dimes. Working and running. Yeah, well, you know what? There you go. Run to the casino because this box is in full effect tonight. Valar, happy birthday, Bonnie. Many wonderful blessings. So hopefully you have a pretty, not a stressful day at work, and then a good time late night at the casino. Be safe. But what a day to celebrate. So, but maybe by the time you get to the casino, it'll be the day after your birthday. And then you don't have like the effect I have. Like I always lose on my birthday. I can't go to the casino on my birthday because it's the way I bet. I assume because it's my birthday that I'm supposed to win. So I bet like I can't lose. And that's a bad thing to do. Because let me tell you, you can lose on your birthday. I am living proof that it can happen. So yeah, it is a bad assumption. But Bonnie, thank you for all you do. An amazing ambassador, amazing support for this game. So we appreciate you, and hopefully you have a wonderful birthday. Got a couple more announcements I'm going to make, too. I got some good stuff this week. So as I said, the other night, we brought in a brand new style of match. And, anytime you do a new match for the first time, I see Jim Stone in the house. There you go, Jim Stone. Big happy birthday to Bonnie from Jim. Thank you so much. Love to support. Thank you guys for what you do and really making birthdays special here. They should be special here. So we rolled out that type of game. You never know, right? Like I can only sort of play it out, script it out, how it's going to go. But then sometimes you play it and it's like, this is really cool, when you see all the different elements working. And it just created a new kind of sneaky element. Like you're playing a different class and your whole team, it affects your whole team. So I do like this. This is going to be something that is going to be around for a while. It's going to be around for a while. All right, take a look at the standings. We got Arc with a full 2-game lead over Mir, 14-8. Mir 12-10, still got a great point differential. Vox, after that big win the other night, Vox is only a game and a half behind Mir now. And Sly has been playing at a really, really high level. I mean, this is the time of year where everybody lifts up their game. Can Arc stay hot tonight? They've really, really been strong this season, much like back in the jungle. But Sly says, no, we're just kind of coming into our own rhythm tonight. New style of match, and it is at Sly. So very excited to see how this is going to play out. Next week, We've got that torment zone that we had before. That created a new element where you got to watch what you do. And then the 15th, we got another one. The 20th, we got a match. And we're making the announcement now. Oh, look at that. We got Kel in the house. Happy birthday, B-Dub. We love you. Mom is shouting, happy birthday to you too. So, Mama Kel in the house. We got Julia in the house. Happy birthday, Bonnie. Have a blast at the casino. Y'all, that is, if that ain't showing support, that's the way we do birthdays. Love it. So, thank you guys so much. So, my announcement, you guys can see, look, the Monday of Thanksgiving week, we got that makeup game. That's that box and mirror makeup game. 1 for you, 3 for them. So, you get to change the dynamic. You get to preserve 1 PCP point. But you're probably looking at it saying, well, that's all fine and good, but Thanksgiving's Thursday. What the hell are we doing on Wednesday? And that would be a good question for you to ask, because we're going to do our November box event Wednesday night before Thanksgiving. Some of y'all are going to be cooking. You're going to have the wine out. The turkey's going to be doing what turkeys do the day before Thanksgiving and all that cool stuff. And a lot of people they're relaxing and they want to spend time with us. Yeah, you do have family coming in town. I get all that. You got relatives going to be there. But it's kind of been a tradition the last 3 or 4 years where we do an event that week. So that Wednesday night, box events are very casual. You don't have to be there for the whole event. You pop in, you say good things, you get your boxes, you chill. So all of that stuff. But Wednesday night before Thanksgiving, we are doing our Thanksgiving blast, right? Because we are family too. Would you guys agree with that sentiment? Like, this group is like your extended family. So don't ever feel guilty about hanging out with your extended family as well. And that's what we're going to do. All right. And you know what? We're there. We're there for the holidays, people. All right, so there's a calendar. So take a quick look at PCP points. Bomber, we got Dow and Jim, number 1 and number 2. I'm sorry, we got Dow and Villar, number 1, number 2. Then we got Julia and Jim and Dimes and Kel. A lot of arc in there. But Dow, Villar, 1 and 2, you can see a lot of arc in there as well. DZ, JJ and Crimson, 1 and 2. Rovers, Julia and Dimes, 1 and 2, and they're playing tonight. Submarine, JJ, she knows how to do the wave. Cat, a little bit further behind her, but still 6 is not bad. We've got Cannonball bonus, Justice and Craven. Temple, Justice and B-Dub. Look at the turret. We got Animal and Sheila both playing tonight, number 1 and 2. Ruffled Feathers, Ron and the Pope. Ron's on a lot of categories. Oh, my God, Ron. Are you trying to go for another? Look at Ron. Ron's like the Ruffled Feather, the Stealth Bomber, 6-3, the Surrender, 5 and 1, and he's creating some distance there. Watchtower, JJ and Craven. Crimson and Craven. Look, Craven got up on that 6 list now. Crimson at 3, Craven at 2. Ron, stealing 2 vehicles. And Kel with 3 shattered dragon stones. So, it is date night, baby. We know it. Trigger and Trigger's Army, all the love and support watching us play. And now, Ron, what time is it? What time is it, Ron? Bones are like, Ron the Overachiever. I love it. All right, it is roll time, baby. If you are Vox, if you are Mirror, give me those numbers from 1 to 20. It is date night and it is roll time. Those things go hand in hand. Give me those numbers, Mirror and Vox. Get that 20-sider up on the board. Come on, show me them numbers now. Hey, if you ain't here, you can't win. All right, let them roll, let them roll. Trigger number 20. There it is. Trigger's like, I know that 20 is going to come out. It hasn't came out the last 2 or 3 times. And guess what? Riley's here now, and the 13 didn't come out. The last 2 times Riley has not been here, the 13 came out, and then tonight, Trigger, congratulations, scoring that big epic pack. And, you know, we'll show you guys, like, the gear. We got brand new gear coming out tonight. And I'm super excited about it. Oh, there we go. Let's get the gear up on the board. Look at all these awesome pieces of gear. Now, I also gave out a pack earlier today because one of the coolest comments, and you guys send me your comments, send me your thoughts, and sometimes it's going to be in game. I'm going to pick a comment. But you know what? We recently added Dr. Dye and JJ to the leadership training. So, you know, it's another chat. We're going to do some events. We hype that up. And one of the comments that this person made when they came in was, I got a chance to look at the portal again, and it really honors the artwork, the beautiful artwork. And I spent a lot of time on this. I finding the right piece, the right representation of what we do, right? Whether it's a pet, whether it's a potion, whether it's gear. And JJ made that comment, and I thought, I want to reward some of your support for the game, whether it's saying something nice, whether it's a nice, you know, cool line in a faction war, but something just kind of jumps off the page to me. And I thought, when JJ said that, more people need to think that. They need to see that. They need to understand that the portal brings what we do to life. You can see it right here on the screen, but you're going to be able to see that, not just in a YouTube screen. It's going to become real to you. It's become important to you. So, super, super excited. JJ, I appreciate that. And thank you for your thoughts and the kind support for what we do. And it's going to preserve a lot of what you guys do. Maybe long after we don't play the game anymore, the things that we do are going to still be there. And I mean, whether it is a pet that we roll out in the future or just something, I want it to really, really be special. Because, you know, sometimes we roll out new pets. Sometimes we roll out new gear. Sometimes we have new things, you know, and you know, there could be some things coming in the future that, you know, maybe, what are you guys? You guys ready for Thanksgiving? What are you guys talking about? What are giblet? What are you talking about? Giblet? You guys want to make turkey? Is that what it is? I don't know. All right. I don't know. They're talking about giblets or something. Yeah, giblets and oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Justice. I mean, yeah, people love their Thanksgiving food. All right, so. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you guys saw. Oh, maybe a pet sneak peek, right? Giblet coming at you guys next week. We're going to talk a little turkey. All right, you know what? It is time. It is time for tonight's Epic War Bundle. Now, if y'all are ready to see this, y'all better make 999s, because here's the thing. We have given Dime such an easy time because, you know, we roll out a bundle. The next day, she goes in and puts in all the quantities. So if you guys get a little loud and Dimes is doing a test tomorrow, it might take her a little bit longer. She might have a few more quantities to put in, right? You can get the standard payout on the bundle, or maybe Dime's going to be like, whoa, hold on, Kills, hold on. Why are you changing all these quantities? All right, looks like this group is fired up tonight. Here, everybody, is your Epic Bundle tonight with brand new gear. I'm going to give you everything up there in that silver bundle, Dimes. We're going to double it up for them tonight, okay? They're getting 2 Elixir Extremes, 2 Steel Elixirs, 4 Navy Grenades, 2 Dragon Smokes, 10 Post-Battle Pet Revives, 2 Graph, 2 Carb, 2 of each of your waxes. Go over to the red bundle. Cursed Red, Wizard, Savage, Combat Orb, Summon Skins, Savage 6. And you know what? We've never done this. And I may never do it again. Because I just doubled up your silver bundle. I'm going to do a double silver bundle tonight. And I'm going to give you a double bottom bonus as well. You're getting 2 Mag 7, 2 Super 8, 2 Hostile 9s. We're going to double up the Terror 10s, 2 T10s, Cursed Blue, Wizard Sapphire, Secure, Arc Ice, Seal Smoke, Seal and Thrill, and that's right, double Gold Summon, double Iconic Armor Skins, 2 Max Sparks, 2 Silver Ore. We've never doubled up the Silver Ore. It is a reagent for you guys to craft. Go over to the green. Energy, Arrowhead, Spider Silk, Absorption, Madness. You guys need the Madness. It was requested. Base Orb, and tonight we're going to give you 4 Spray AP, 2 Astroglyphs, 2 Healing Smoke, and then 1 Standard Recipe. 1 Mythic Skin, 1 Immortal Skin. I am going to give you 2 St. Elmo's in tonight's bundle. Yeah, you got double the silver, double the bottom row, 2 St. Elmo's, and maybe the most, what do you guys think? Some of the best looking boots we ever rolled out. Look at the boots. Look at that gold trim on those boots. Look at the armor in front of the boots. And what is important about these boots, everybody? Tell me, because we have not done this. We didn't do it in Portal. We did not do it in Gen X. It is the first time since we have purged that we have base as a dominating stat. H7, D7, base can be upgraded on this. And nuke 2, it is double the nuke. Right? All right, Kel, let's light it up. We got a lot of people with this bundle tonight. And I am very excited to give you guys, you can see, as we get closer to the portal, we're starting to get back to that customized stats. That should tell you we are getting closer than ever on the portal. We have been play testing the portal behind the scenes for a month now. The Night Owls are getting together every Saturday and doing the work. People are like, Kills, you're kind of like the old Kills. Man, you're nice again. And I'm like, you're damn right I'm nice, because I'm not spending 60 hours a week in this freaking inventory. I'm back to doing what we do. We got a great team that gets together on Saturday. We got a great team that gets together on Sunday morning. And in 2 hours, we are knocking this stuff out. It is fun. And we're going to have some fun tonight, everybody. That's what this game is about. Get your minds right. Get in here. We're close to the holidays. Appreciate the people that you play with. Appreciate the people that show up to play against you and make it tough on you every time you play. And win or lose, walk out of here and high-five your team and high-five the other people and say, this is what our game is all about. All right. Bones, Julia, Cat, Samurai, Dimes, Busy, Crimson, Moon, Craven, Valar, Justice, Fly, Football, Jim, Ron, Dow, Die, Pope, Trigger, Kel, and the birthday queen, B-Dub. All right, you better believe it. We're going to have some fun tonight. Let's take you back to the front cover. If you are playing in tonight's starting lineup, if you are Valar, Jim, Dow, Julia, Bones, Football, Craven, and Dimes, give me those pre-match buffs right now, everybody. And one more call out. A couple of people did notice the other night in the Vox mirror game, it was not played on Vox field. It was actually played on SLY's field. So I want to thank SLY for loaning us your field the other night for the Mirror Vox game. If the turf's a little messed up for tonight, then you'll know why, because Mirror and Vox were running all over your field. All right, I got Dow, Bones, Julia, Craven, Valar, Dimes, Football, Gemstone, we are good to go, everybody. Here we go. Let's get this party started. Take you down to the SLY Swamp, everybody. One of the toughest places to play in Play Dead Live. They have a great record at home. We'll see how they do tonight. Tonight's starting lineup is as follows. Starting out in the DZ, the great one, Ninja Style Football Master, is leading off. Football Master will be followed diagonally in the other DZ by Mr. Freeze, Dow. Dow's going to be followed by Deadly Dimes. Deadly Dimes, part of that class change tonight. Deadly Dimes will be a medic, Dr. Dimes. Dimes going to be followed by Gemstone. Gemstone is sieging. She is in the bomber zone tonight. Gemstone's going to be followed by Craven Light. Craven is sieging. He is the captain, and he is in the tank zone. They chose the battleship. Craven will be followed by Julia. Julia is captaining tonight. Julia is a engineer, Ratchet Julia. I didn't think janitor Julia was appropriate, so you are an engineer. So, Julia, yes. All right, she is in the rover position. Julia will be followed by Bones. Bones is in the bomber position, and Bones is going to be followed by Valar, and they have chosen the tank. And then challenging tonight will be Dimes, will be Valar as well. So we've got, all right, man, we got everything set up. Remember, play hard, play fun. Timers are not challengeable. If you take a long time, you will be penalized. You will lose the points. If you take longer, your attacks will be nerfed. Those are real points when we get to the end of a match. Here we go, everybody. We got to make up 6 minutes of lost time. I'm going to start out with Football Master. Football, 20 seconds to you starting right now. All right, easily beats it. Football Master is playing. Also, Main Street is 1. Going to Fantasy Island. Immediately going to pass it. All right. It is passed. It does hit. Arc. If you, well, I mean, you got to take the mission. But here is your mission. Going to have to kill 1 or more Kangs. Now, I want to clarify, because this has not come up, but if it does come up, if a team refuses to play Kangs, that would count as a kill. So if you don't play any Kangs and the other team can't kill it, that is not a workaround. I'm not saying that anybody would do this. I'm just saying I'm addressing it in case it ever does happen. So kill 1 or more Kangs, steal a vehicle, and you got to light 6 or more watchtowers. Arc, you guys good? All right. Dimes wants to purple cipher, so she wants to change one of those. You do not have to kill a Kang. Wait a minute, Dimes. Oh, did I let you choose with the purple cipher the last time? I just rolled for it. I thought it was random. All right, you choose it, and then it becomes random. That's what happens. You get to call which one, and then I roll for the random. Got it. All right, so we're keeping the Kang, and says they're not going to reward them to steal a vehicle. Now, you can still steal a vehicle if you want to, but it's not part of it. So we're replacing steal the vehicle. And we're going to replace it with you have to fear 2 players. All right. Not sure if that's easier or harder. It's different. All right, so Julia, you guys have to kill 1 or more Kang. You have to fear 2 players and light 6 or more watchtowers. If you don't do those 3 things by round 5, you don't get it. Ark, are you good? And the purple cipher does not count against Dime's legendary. All right, let's take you back to the map. We know what we're supposed to do. All right, so we got football's move in play. Let's go to Dow. Dow, you're on the clock, 20 seconds. All right, easily beats the timer. Thank you for that. Going to go boss to their chest. Dow playing boss in 1. Cap in 3. He's also going to throw a Navy grenade to the temple. And max seal to Julia. Craven, does it hit? Does hit. Thank you. He's super fast on that. All right, let's go over to Dimes. Dimes, 20 seconds on the clock. We got Dimes, Jim, Craven, Julia, Bones, and Valar. Be ready. That's all I can tell you. Easily beats the timer. Thank you for that. She is going to go Range Rover, and she's going to go over to the temple steps. Range Rover. Let's give Dimes a tire. 25-point tire. Dark Boss to their chest. Going to go Furnace 1. Dark Boss by Dimes could be worth 25 extra. Dimes playing in 1 would cap in 3. Furnace 1 takes the red wands out of play. Means Rage combined cannot be over 6 in round 1. Julia, you're not going to be rendering this game. Dimes going to get a seal. He's also going to put out that flame. All done within the timer. Thank you for that. Let's go over to Gemstone. Gemstone, 20-second timer from the Bomber Zone. Easily beats the timer. Awesome. Thank you for that. Gem going to play a seal. Mythic Kang to boss. Rapture loaded. Going to render Amy. Amy, get rid of 2 scoring pets for me. I'm going to get Masara, and I'm going to put a Mythic Kang on the board from Gemstone. Could be worth 63. Watcher and Orbital are out of place. Craven's going to let me know if that Rapture hits. Sorry, Masara, we're going to roll a 12-sider. If it's a 1-7, we'll give a hinder to Team SLY. Oh, let's get rid of the 10-sider. Let's try 12. There's a 12. All right, 1-7. It is a 10. All right, no hinder for Team SLY in any round. Rapture does hit. And it is E3 Rapture. First wall of the night. Black block off the board. 10% of a green block. I got 90 green. And we are going to give him a teardrop. I think Craven says I can live with a teardrop. It ain't a snowstorm. All right, Seal's good. Masara's good. Mythic Kang to boss. E3 Rapture. All good. Done within the timer. All right, let's go over to Craven Light. 20 seconds, Craven Light. Craven, Julia, Bones, and Villar. Timer is up. Does beat the timer. Craven's going to bring out Cronin. 12-sider, 1-6. He'll get Rage that round. I'll let Julia read the rest of it. I'm going to go ahead and get this die roll. Is it a 1-6? It is a, oh, just missed it. Just missed it, Craven. No Rage for Cronin. He's going to jump into Battleship, though. Craven getting a Cannonball. They will have Sentries unlocked. Going to move to their DZ. Grizz to Julia, Vines to Julia. E2 Elmo. And going to play Shock. All right, and it all hits. The first beautiful play of Sudden Shock has just been witnessed. All right, Sudden Shock breaks Julia's absorption. Deals 1 point of damage, so it breaks the absorption. Plays Vines. Vines will break her seal. Plays Grizz. Grizz will launch her. Out of zone. And take 10 point of damage. Julia sitting at 90%. Well played, Craven Light. All right, let's go over to Julia. Your move, 20-second timer. And I got to get Craven's Watchtower. I'll get your Watchtower in a second, Craven. All right. You can't jump into Rover because you're not established in the Rover zone. All right, so Julia, move into the Rover zone. Yes. Cannot get into Rover because you have to reestablish. Before I get to the rest of her move, I'm going to go E2 Elmo and light a Watchtower. 10 points for SLY. All right, move to Rover. Colossal Kang to Dow's Boss. Colossal Kang could be worth 73. If it caps. Heal and Seal. Up. Heal and Seal, going to bring her back to 100. H9 Monster loaded to the wall with Mass Destruction. Craven says it hits. All right, H9 Monster. That's a pretty big light up there. A lot of juice there. Green block. Green block. And remember, that was 90. So 90, then the green. Blue block. 15% of a blue block. 85 blue remaining. Arc. Making a run there with a big monster hit. All right, go from Julia over to Bomber Bones. 20 seconds for Bones. All right, Bones is heading over for the Rover steal. Like, you ain't getting it at all now. All right, Bones with the steal. That's going to be interesting mod chat later on tonight. I won't spoil any juicy details from that one. All right, Bones with a spyglass. We'll see you in round 3, Bones. All right, let's go over to Valar. Valar from the tank zone, 20-second timer. All right, hold up, hold up. Wait a minute. All right. Julia playing Presto. Bones goes to steal the vehicle. She establishes herself in the Rover zone. Julia plays legendary Presto. It disappears. It's not there. Means a couple things. One, no spyglass this round for Bones. Number 2, Bones is not tied up until round 3. Okay? So, Amy, you do get a turn next round. You just don't get the Rover because Julia made it disappear. All right, Valar's going to jump into tank. Valar getting a cannonball. Move to Temple. Mythic Kang. And I'm assuming she means Kang. Got it. No worries. You can't play it on your own boss. It's fine. Mythic Kang is 63. Robe of Render. All of Amy's scoring pets are gone. Also going to steal Amy's boss. And M7 Elmo loaded to the wall with mass destruction. And Craven says, nope, stopping that one. Red-blue. Red-blue will hit Valar, and we'll get rid of her gear absorption. All right, so again, tank, Temple, plays a pet, a Kang, Robe of Render, get rid of all Amy's scoring pets, all 6 are gone. Steal Amy's boss. Drop a seal, and the grenade is stopped. And that is the end of round number 1. At the end of round number 1, Dimes, rotate in, will you? Get a blessing for Dimes, a blessing for Valar. I'm going to give Dow a halo. I'm going to give nobody a halo on the other side. So Strawman, 0-0. Let's go ahead and dim that Dragon Stone over in there, DZ. Craven on the move. Temple's occupied in round 1 by Valar and by Dimes. And the DZ, 25 arc, 0 for SLY. All right, moving on to round number 2. Let's keep it fast, everybody. Football Master, you're back in play, 20-second timer. Everybody does get their turns this round. Football does. Bones does as well. Timer's up. Nerf timer incoming. Does beat the Nerf timer, but did not beat the regulation timer. It's going to move into range. Range would be here. Mythic Kang to his own boss. Could be worth 63 if it caps. Super Thrill, Blue Spark, a lot of stuff. We'll give him the Mass Destruction because there's going to be a Mythic Blue from Dow. Mythic Blue is going to hit football and take him down to 70% life. All right, we're going from football over to Dow, 20-second timer from the DZ. All right, beats the timer. Dow going to release the sub. And thank you for saying splash. We'll knock Dimes out of the temple. Put her over here in the no zone, losing her rover range as well. Range rover and her range of her rover. You get it. Wave award for Dow. All right, Dow with the splash, moving Dimes out. She's in the no zone right now and does beat the timer. Thank you for that. Let's go over to Dimes, who's now in the no zone. 20-second timer, Dimes. Dimes says these boots are made for walking. That's just what she's going to do. Timer is up. Nerf timer incoming, Dimes. Does beat the Nerf timer. Did not beat the regulation timer. She's going to move to the DZ. From her own DZ, she's going to go Mythic Kang to football's boss. Could be worth 63. Pet Repel. Julia, does it hit or not? Does it hit or not? It hits. All right, Dimes, you do not have range. You must throw that snowstorm at another target. That target could be Valar, bosses, Kangs, but not the wall. So give me a new target for your snowstorm. All right, so Julia, now that we have established there's a new target, does that snowstorm hit Colossal Kang? Now she says, wait. Gold Tanner from Jim. All right, Gold Tanner and Dimes Gold Tanner is going to break your seal. All right, speaking of Jim, we're going to go over to Jim. You got 20 seconds from the bomber zone, Jim. Dime's going to play her absorption ability, so she does still have her seal and her pet repel. She has both. All right, 20-second timer. Jim beats it easily. Going to go Mythic Gideon to give Ark a -28. Pet Repel. S6 Monster loaded with Mass Destruction. Craven says wait. Craven's got a good memory. He obviously remembers the last monster. And they say, Judas it. Football says, let's redirect that thing. S6. Julia hits her weight. Julia, Judas to the wall, hits her weight. She says, wait. All right, they're going to paint it. Probably a smart move to do both of these things. One, it's not as strong as the last one, and it's not specialty. And they can get half the damage, so, but it's still going to wreck some stuff because it is a monster. We saw what the 9 monster did. This is a 6. Taking out blue, taking out green, and 10% of the green. 90 green remaining. SLY. Maybe your money's worth there. Let's take it to the other side. We got 85 blue. Redirect half of that amount over to the other side. Now with the pain, we're giving you 1 complete block. So we'll take that 85 and then 15% of the next one. That is still 85 blue on the board. Maybe a win-win. All right, after Gemstone, we got Craven Light. 20 seconds Craven from the DZ. And correction, last round I gave Arc 25 points in the DZ. It should have been 0-0 because Craven is in the DZ. So it was not 25-0, it was 0-0. Captains, give me a 999 if you understand what I just did. All right, Craven's going to move to the O-Zone. All right, going to go Ghost Ship. And going to play a Seal. E3 Elmo loaded to the Watchtower with Mass Destruction. All right, Julia. Does the E3 Elmo hit? All right, couple things are going to happen here. One, let's give them their Mass Destruction. 2, we got a second Watchtower lit and an Elmo. Craven playing Ghost Ship. That is going to immediately shatter the O-Zone Dragonstone. So not only is it dimmed, Arc, it is also shattered. Craven with a bullseye and a shattered Dragonstone. And beat the timer. Let's go from Craven Light over to Julia, who is now in the Rover Zone and established. Julia, 20-second timer. Timer's up. Starting a Nerf timer. She beat both. Popped up as I was starting it. Gonna go Sleet Wand. All right, let's freeze that wall. Sleet Wand to the green. Ice Wands are out of play. Gonna jump into Rover. Amy's like, what the hell am I doing over here then? She's gonna move to the tank zone. Julia with a cannonball, or I'm sorry, a tire. Means both teams will have unlocked the sentry guns. Sleet, Rover, Tank, Mythic Vessel adds extra juice and extra pop to a grenade. Dust over to Dimes. S6 Wedding Crasher loaded. We didn't get a target, but football's going to intervene it, so I don't care if you guys don't care. And going to hinder Bones to get bonus of -1. So football with the intervene, so wherever that grenade was targeting, it is not hitting. And it would have had a lot of juice with the Mythic Vessel on it anyway. All right, we got Bones. Bones from their Rover zones. 20-second timer. Chilling like Matt Dillon. Bones says, let's go fight it out, sister. All right. Bones says, get over here, Julia. The engineer. Will she fight it out, or will she give the points and leave Bones there for 2 rounds? Julia, fight or surrender? Can't prey on it. Surrender, but damn, I'm tempted. Hey! All right. Bones with a white flag. Congratulations. Bones with a 200 MBS. Bones with a ruffled feather. And Bones, we'll see you in a couple rounds. Craven playing Victorium. 25 points for Craven Light. All right, and last of the round, Valar, 20 seconds. SLY going crazy mode tonight. They're like, we're getting in everything. That'll teach you to make my Rover disappear. Timer's up. Nerf timer's on its way. All right. I feel like I got to look at a list because I think that's too many moves, too many actions to rebuild. I know we just did this. I think Villar went crazy just doing a whole lot of stuff there with the rebuild of the Dragonstone. I, what are you doing? Like, I'm going to type a whole bunch of shit and then challenge myself? What are you doing, Villar? I don't know. I just typed everything and I'm going to leave it to you. But I'm going to challenge myself along the way. So Marty does not count against your pet. So Villar, you kind of got it backwards. All right, so Marty to rebuild. That's exactly what it is. So Marty can be your attack phase. And you can do the other stuff. So she can play Marty, no attack. She can play the one, play the Dragon Smoke, and play the Render. All right, so Marty comes off the board. She's rebuilding the Shattered Stone. All right, and which... Since it's your attack phase, it has to go to this one. So this one is now relit. That one is not. So you got the Ozone is not. But Marty does not count against your pet plays. So yes, you do have to use the Marty, but you can still play a pet play if you sacrifice your attack phase. So Villar, I don't know. If you have a pet you want to play, I'll let you play the pet. That is allowed. Okay, so it costs you a Marty. You play the wand, play the smoke. The Render is good for Craven. And you can play a pet, but you can't attack. So if you want to play a pet, you can play a pet. All right, Gold Skull to football. If you do not have a Marty, then you have to use your whole attack phase to rebuild it. That's the difference, okay? If everybody understands it, everybody who understands it, give me a 999. If you don't, I'll touch base with you later. If you don't own a Marty, you can use yourself to go over to repair it. If you do own a Marty, then it costs you your attack phase. It should be that simple, and I know if we don't do it a lot, it's not going to be, but it's just that simple. If you got a Marty, you can't attack. If you don't have a Marty, you can't do nothing. All right, cool. All right, she's going to play Gold Skull to football. Let's give her an absorption. We're going to hit football, take football down to 60. We'll light a watchtower. Flourish Wand's going to take the green wands out of play. And we'll put a absorption for somebody to run through there in the DZ. Make sure I didn't miss any of her stuff. We already did the Dragon Smoke, and then the render to Craven. Craven, did you render already? Did I miss it? All right, there it is. All right, and that's pretty exciting end to round number 2. All right, captains, give me your subs, please. Go ahead and give me those subs. Valar, Halo. Strawman, 0-0. DZ, 25-25. Dow with a second Halo. Dimes with a single Halo. Dust Smoke is off of Dimes. Elevation. Dimes losing her seal. Losing her pet repel. Dow heading out. Pope coming in. Football Master heading out. Ocean Man coming in. All right, we got buffs for both players. All right, all points have been calculated. So before we put Ray on the clock, I'm going to cap football's boss and 126 points in Kangs. One flag to 0. All right, now we go over to Ray. Ray, you got 20 seconds starting right now. Got Ocean Man and we got Pope. Everybody else is the same. Dimes, Jim, Craven, Julia, Bones, and Valar. Beats the timer. We're going to get Robe of Render to Pope. Pope, you have no scoring pets. All 6 of your pets are out of play. Boss to Main Street. Played in 3. We cap in 5. Going to drop a seal. Rage Elmo to the Watchtower. I'm leaving all 3 up there for now. And the Elmo going to light up a 3rd Watchtower, so another 10 points. Again, Robe of Render, Boss, Seal, Rage, and then the other Render takes this stuff out of play. All right, we're going to go over to Pope. 20-second timer. Actually, hold up. Let me cap your boss too. And I'm going to go with 199 points of Kangs for Arc. First flag for Arc. Flags are 1-1. All right, now we'll start the timer. 20 seconds. Timer's up. Beat the timer. Going to Gronk to Main Street. Going to take Ray's boss down to 50%. Insta-Gronk. Gronk to their boss on main. Boss to main. Yeah, you typed it. It's there. All right, so he's playing Gronk to your boss. He's playing a boss. Playing boss in 5. I'm sorry, boss in 3 would also cap in 5. H9 monster to that boss. Mass destruction. And Dragon Smoke. Dragon Smoke would relight this. Craven, you got a H8 monster to raise boss. Craven hits or wait? Does hit. All right, Ocean Man. Big damage coming in right out of the gates. You got Gronked, and then you got a shot right after that. H8 monster, after we add the mass destruction, we're bumping it up a tier. Taking your boss down to 18%. 32% shot with the grenade. And with the Gronk, tough combo shot. All right, let's go over to nobody yet. We're going to cap Dimes' boss first. Dark Boss is going to cap. Flag number 2. 2 flags to 1. All right, Dimes, 20-second timer. Chromica be worth 10. Timer is up. Nerf timer coming for Dimes. 10% nerf in play. This is for a 25% nerf dimes. This is for a 50% nerf. Dimes, are you with us? All right. Gonna move to the tank zone. Mythic Regis. Yep. Unholy Smoke. Not sure what the gamma is, because if you play the gamma, can't do anything else. So because you played the Unholy, you can't play the gamma. All right, 28-point heal. Well, you can't no Unholy once it's already locked in. That's kind of what it is. Mythic Regis for 28, and then Bestow. So she's going to heal for 28, and then Bestow, which is going to take 5% health from herself, taking her down to 95. She's going to give that point to the boss on Main Street, so she's healing for 33. All right, a little bit more than what the grenade hit for. So I got Ocean Man's boss back up to 51%, right about what the Gronk did. All right, let's go over to Gemstone. 20-second timer, Gem. Gem, Craven Light, Julia, Bones, and Valar. Timer's up. Beat the timer. Gem's going to move to the temple. Going to put Mirror Smoke on Ray's boss. Not resolved, but it's there. Dark Boss to their chest. Gem playing Dark Boss in 3 with Cap in 5. Monster to the boss with Arc Spark. All right, this one's going to hit for a little bit less. Juice. 28-point hit. Got Ray's boss sitting at 23% and surrounded by Mirror Smoke. We got a little battle going on here. Craven Light from the battleship. 20-second timer. All right, couple things here. He's moving. This is a logistical nightmare for me because the legend happens first. All right, we're going to move into the bomber zone, get rid of his battleship. Legendary Mistral does not sink. So we're going to steal it from Julia and give him a rover. Boss to the side chest. Now, here's what I'm going to say. If Craven would not have moved to dry land, he would have lost the rover. He moved to the bomber zone, so he gets control of the rover. But if he said, hey, I'm going to stay in the water, obviously you're not driving the rover in the water. Max seal over to dimes. E4 Elmo to the watchtower. Going to light watchtower number 4. Fourth Elmo. Going to bestow him. Going to take him down to 95. Going to take Ray back up to 28% with the bestow ability. Craven playing boss in 3 with cap in 5. All right, moves to the bomber zone. Mistral to steal Julia's rover. Plays a boss, puts a seal out, gets the Elmo points and lights a watchtower, and does a slight heal for Ray. All within the timer. All right, let's go to Julia from the tank zone with no rover, 20-second timer. Got Julia. We skip Bones, and then we'll go to Valar. So it'd be Julia, Valar back to back. Beats the timer. Julia gonna move to the DZ. She gets a absorption. Gonna play Revolt on dimes. Dimes, you cannot play T10s. Highest you can play is an H9. Gonna play Gold Primus. All right, so Julia, we're gonna rewind you. Not sure the Primus helps at this point. So we're gonna move Julia back to the tank zone with Dolly. No grenade, no revolt ability, and you get to choose one pet, whatever you want, so you can change that pet if you'd like. So which pet would you like to play? Stonehenge to their wall. All right, we got absorptions on both of those walls. All right, we skip Bones. She gets credit for the timer. And let's go to Valar. Valar, 20 seconds to you. Valar and Jim in the temple. Timer's up. Nerf timer. Did not beat the Nerf timer. Did beat the Nerf timer. She's good. She was typing it as I posted it, so she did not beat the regulation timer. Talon Julia to the DZ. She does not get the absorption because she didn't move on her own. Dust Smoke on dimes again. Cannot play Max Seal because she played the Dust Smoke. So I'm going to give Arc a warning for a double smoke. Dust is played first. Revolt on dimes is true. Dimes, no T10s for you. Can still play H9s and below. And S6 Monster to Main Street. Talon is good. Dust is good. Max Seal is no good. And a warning. Challenge yourself again. I will, Villar, you never have to challenge yourself. I will say you are definitely a challenge. S6 Monster Grenade. I love the heat, but you guys saw what the 9 and what the 8 did. Obviously, a 6 is going to do less. 23%. After mass destruction, taking Ocean Man's boss down to 5%. All right, we're going to go to round number 4. Round number 4, we've got Gemstone and Villar getting blessings in 3. Strawman 0-0. Pope with a halo. Julia with a halo. Ocean Man with a halo. DZ is 25-25. We're going to dim the Dragonstone up in the bomber zone. Everything else should be solid. Villar with Intalio. Can play it. Is going to kill Ray's boss. Ruffled Feather for Villar. Talio is a DI after the attack. Can be played before the next attack. All right, Ruffled Feathers are now 1-1. Villar with a Ruffled Feather. Arc taking control of Main Street. All right, Ray, you can now play pets. 20-second timer for Ocean Man. All right, Ocean Man. Going to get a wave award for Ocean Man. Congratulations. And going to knock Valar out of her tank. And I am going to give Valar Intalio back, Craven, because I did not calculate her tank damage. Had I calculated her tank damage, it would have gotten the kill, and she would not have used the Intalio as a DI. That's my bad. Her tank was camouflaged in the temple, so she should have gotten the E3 bonus on top of it, which would have been 31 points of damage and taken down. Before she had to use the DI. Make sense? All right. I noticed it when Ray did the splash because it just knocked her out of her tank, got rid of it, and pushed her out of the temple. All right, so Valar, you do still have your Intalio. I'm not going to charge you for it. But Ray getting a wave award, and you cannot go back in the temple this round. And she claims to not be able to swim. Ray's like, good. I'll get a ruffled feather for the kill and a killing blow. All right, let's go over to Pope. Pope, 20-second timer. Timer's up. Nerf timer incoming. Did not beat the 10% timer. This is for 25. All right, this will have a 10% nerf to it. All right, sudden shock cannot be used. What's the rule with sudden shock? Somebody type it in chat. Not round one. It is the first round that you're in the game. So if your starter's round one, if you're a sub, exactly. All right, Mythic Kang to his boss. Mythic Kang could be worth 63. And he was rendered. No Mythic Kang either. Killing me. All right. No pet. No ability. And he would have played 2 abilities. Wow, Valar's on it tonight. All right. So with all of that nonsense, I do have to give you a -5. Valar's keeping you guys on point tonight. So he played a pet he didn't have, played 2 abilities. -5 point deduction. H9 Trixie to their boss and the wall. Craven, does it hit? No, Villar didn't want to be the only person. All right. So Trixie to their boss. Now, it does have good juice on it, but you guys know what I'm going to say. What am I going to say? But it's a Trixie. It's like it's a Trixie. All right. Trixie going to take Craven Light's boss all the way down. To 91%. The 85% blue wall is going to go all the way down. To 25% blue. So a little bit of damage to Craven's boss. About a half a block. And that's it. All right, let's go over to Dimes from the tank zone. Dimes, 20-second timer. Pope, all that, and you still didn't beat the timer? Hell, I could have did 3 bad moves within 20 seconds. It's like, if you're going to take that much time, it should at least be right. All right, beats the timer. All right, move to the ozone. Red Curtis to the wall. Thrill Smoke, H9, Goliath, and going to hinder Julia. All right, give Julia -1. All right, Red Curtis. Hits, breaks the block. Movement's good. Red Curtis breaks the block. A whole lot of juice and a smoke, and it is going to be prevented by Pope. All within the timer. All right, let's kick it over to Gemstone. 20 seconds from the Temple Gem. Gem beats the timer. Thank you for that. Red Cinder, worth 22. Dragon Smoke. Everybody's got Dragon Storm working. Absorption. Is good. Double Potion. 10-point penalty for Arc. We got a 5 and now a 10. Second double play. Absorption happened first, so it is a snowstorm without juice on it. The hinder is good. Got bonus at bones at -2. Come on, Villar, do it. There you go. All right. So, and the snowstorm does, with the mass destruction, take down the rest of the blue wall. And all it's got to do is touch that. So you do get the teardrop, but that's all you get. So that's 25% of a blue block. It looks like it hit a lot harder than it did because it was a blue block. The teardrop gets rid of the red block, and we got 3 full red blocks for Team Arc. There's my response to Pope. No, you can leave it. I got stuff tonight too. All right, back to it. Well, I don't time them so they show up during your move. But if it's during your move, skip it. You can hit a skip button. If it's not during your move, watch it, enjoy it. But yeah, if it's like your move, just hit the skip button and get your move in. That's okay. YouTube is like, you're a partner on YouTube, you need to start showing some ads occasionally. So what do I do? All right, we got the challenge. We should be good. Craven, are you ready? Make sure you don't have any ads before I start this timer. Here we go. 20-second timer, Craven light. All right, beats the timer. Move to their tank zone. Thank you, JJ. That's kind of what it's for the people that aren't playing, the people that are watching. All right, move to their tank zone. JJ, see, JJ just keeps saying good stuff. I love it. It's like I'm gonna keep giving her like kills comment of the not only the week, the month. Then she's gonna get kills comment of the year. All right, move to their tank zone. Red Kang to the boss. Red Kang could be worth 50. Mind Trip Smoke on Valar. No Torment. And F5, Elmo to the Watchtower with Shatter. Craven Light would take that down to 75 green. Watchtower and an Elmo. All good. Let's go from Craven Light over to Julia from the DZ zone. 20 seconds. Easily beats the timer. She's going to move to the temple. Silver Spark, Gold Primus, Super Thrill, S8 Unicorn loaded to the wall with Shatter. That is an 8, 9, 10, 11, Craven. And it is Mass Destruction and Gold Primus. for another 13% bonus. Gold blue from Bones. You know a mod ain't letting a mod get a unicorn on the wall. Gold blue off the board. Julia, go get rid of your seal. Love the use of specialty grenades. All right, let's go over to Bones. 20 seconds. You got to turn again. From the portal. Entrance. All right, beats the timer. Awesome job there. Staff of Sable. Don't try to fear, or actually don't try to play any smokes on her or pets. She's going to go over to the temple steps. Vines to Pope, Scold to Pope. S6 monster to the wall. And mass destruction. All right, so you're going to play Glacier. What are we going to use the Glacier for? Freeze your wall, or are you going to lower their damage by 50? Well, yeah, all right, got it. All right, Bones, they're going to nerf your attack because they picked a grenade. So start out with Vines to Pope, Scold to Pope. We're going to light Watchtower number 6 for Bones. We're going to give her an absorption. I'm not going to calculate Pope's damage because there's only one turn. So the Vines will hit him, but everything will reset shortly. S6 monster. Cut it in half. E3. Spruce. 75% green. Better than a Trixie. Not quite the whole wall though, Bones. We got it down to 15% green. Everything else is good. Final move of the first half. Valar from the no zone. 20-second timer V. Timer's up. If Valar plays two different sparks on his turn, she'll have the trifecta award. She'll do it with smokes, pets, and then sparks. Nerf timer in play. This is for a 25% nerf, Valar. All jokes aside. All right. This is 10% nerf, though. She's moving to the temple steps. Red Watcher. All right, we give Valar the Watcher points. 10 points, and it does take an F5 to light that brand new watchtower there. That would be the 7th one. It's unlit. Haze and Days dimes. Gold Spark dimes. Grizzly. Craven Light. All that other stuff's going to reset at halftime. S8 Grizzly, but they are going to hinder dimes. An inventory team, that is 10 loaders. All right, we got an S8 Grizzly. Strongest grenade ever created with 10 loaders. Red block. Red block. Red block. Taking them down. Valar. Gold bar. Finishing out the first half. We finally got a wall down between these two teams. Captains, give me your second half subs. Busy for poor. Busy, nice of you to come in for poor. All right, let's give Julia a blessing and Jim a blessing. Ocean Man with a halo. Pope with a halo. DZ 25-25. Strawman 0-0. Dimes losing that dust smoke. Also losing that seal. Elevation. Shaman heading to the ozone. Craven Light losing his stolen rover. Jim keeping all her buffs, but going back to the bomber zone. All right, if Animal is not here for his first move, I do have his first move, and Dimes would type it, just as an FYI. Last week he made it about halfway through the round. All right, new lineup is as follows. Going to be Tiny, Busy, Dimes, Jim, Craven, Julia, Bones, Valar, Animal, and Sheila. All right, before Tiny's turn, we're going to cap Craven's Kang, another 50 points. No, we're not. Sorry, Craven. It's not your boss. Oops. That's going to be Busy's cap. Craven's will cap on Craven's turn. So Tiny, it's a little bit messed up here. Tiny, I have no reason to stall your move. 20-second timer, Tiny. Tiny, ward to Animal, and a seal. F5 Elmo to the Watchtower with Mass Destruction, Julia. They're paying the price. Is it lit? Are we going to get Watchtower number 7? Does hit. Watcher's still there, but likely it could come back into play. But likely will not. Another Elmo on the board for Team SLY. All right. Before Busy Bee's turn, we are going to cap Pope's boss. I've got flags at 2-2. Busy, you're up. 20-second timer. Animal is in the house. It's Animal's house. Y'all just living in it. And hold up, Busy. Hold up. Stop Busy's turn. I capped the wrong boss. That was Jim's boss. The boss on Main Street should cap. Main Street is a boss that'll cap. That'll be boss number 2. And Sly, can you guys check me on this? I'm thinking there should not be a boss on Main Street. I think I put the boss there, and then he had no scoring pets, and I left it up there. Is that what you guys have? No boss on Main Street? Okay. This boss should not be there. I'm sorry. This Kang should not be there. I said boss. No Kang on Main Street. Pope caps, but he was not allowed to play the Kang. So flags are 2-2. Correct. No Mythic Kang. All right, we're good. So Main Street is open. They didn't get a Kang for it. The only Kangs they played so far are Jim and Julia and Valar. All right. Now we're going to Busy. Busy, it is now your turn. You have 20 seconds. Jim has a boss out, and Craven has a boss out. And Craven has a Kang on his boss. All right, beats the timer. Tigress to their wall. For the love of God, man. What are you guys doing to these walls? Playing a seal. Boss to Main Street. Busy playing boss in 5, would cap in 7. Mass Destruction, S6 Elmo loaded to the wall. Craven says, let's do it. Let's make it hit. Light Watchtower number 2. And give Ark and Elmo. Legendary, Seal, Boss, Grenade, Mass Destruction. All within the timer. All right, Dimes, we're over to you. 20 seconds. From the Rover Zone. We got Dimes, Jim, Craven, Julia, Bones, Valar, Animal, and Sheila. All right. Dimes beats the Nerf timer. All right. So Dimes is playing the Misery Mantle. So she is stealing Sheila's Mythic Kang, which she can do. So Sheila, you do not have a Mythic Kang any longer. And she's going to put it on Craven's boss. So we got another 63 out there. Nice move. Talon Bones to the temple. Bones like, just get me away from this ugly wall, and we'll be happy. Put some torment on Busy. And you got an S8 Goliath loaded to the wall with Ignite. Julia. Does hit. Tigress is going to nerf that first attack on that first wall. But there'll be a second one that goes along with it. So, that wall is down to 15% green. So, we're going to use up one of the Tigress charges to get rid of that 15% green. But it's going to take some of that pop away from your Goliath. I'm going to show you what's going to happen. Take the green out. Tigress will now go to this wall, and there's an absorption on this wall. Both are valid targets. So that's going to nerf it even more. So the absorption from Stonehenge, actually it's not. It's not. Tigress is 2 separate attacks. So Tigress has to wait for the next attack. Can't be used on the same one. So it'll go to this absorption here. And the damage that'll carry through on that wall is going to be 35% blue. So we got 65% blue remaining. Now, once that damage resolves, Tigress will end up on the next available wall, which is this one. It has to be 2 separate attacks. So overall, SLY, you got 65% of that blue block remaining. Yes, it looks like a mess. All right, so Gemstone's boss is now going to cap. And Ark now has 3 flags on the road. Gronk helped him flip it. 3-2. Gemstone, 20-second timer. Easily beats the timer. Jim's super fast tonight. Heading over to the temple with more buffs than Kel. Jim's like, who needs an ocean tier? I got my stuff. Dark Nolan. Now, she's not the home team, but she does still have an upgraded Dark Nolan. Jim going to turn into a priest. And an S8 Rapture loaded to the wall. She's going to make her Nolan fly. Animal, going to do the prevention. Temple's good. Gold Dark Nolan is out. Turns into a priest. The grenade is stopped. And Nolan is flying. All right, let's go from Jim over to Craven Light. 20 seconds to Craven. Before we start your timer, let's give Craven flag number 3. Flags are now 3-3. And let's give them 113 additional points in Kang's. Craven's 50, and then the 63 that was stolen. Checking the mission as a reminder. Craven Light, 20 seconds. We got till the end of this round to fill the mission or not. Beats the timer. Going to move to their rover zone. Hi, Julia. Craven strolling over, not the first SLY person to occupy their rover zone tonight. Dropping a pet repel. Scold to Julia, E6 Elmo, and steal Busy's Kang. My, Busy, no Kang for you. Julia, you got Scold and you got an Elmo. Hits or wait? Hits. All right, we got Julia down to 90. Craven with an absorption. Craven with Watchtower number 8. And an Elmo. Craven lights Watchtower number 9. Craven with a 9 award. Another 10 from the Elmo. Movement repel. Pet. Damaging attack and the Kang. Craven, a lot of good stuff in that move as well. Let's go over to Julia. 20-second timer for Julia. Julia Bones, Valar, Animal, and Sheila. Beats the timer. Julia's going to move to the bomber zone. Going to go boss to their chest. Julia playing boss in 5 with Cap in 7. Seal and Thrill. Rapture loaded to the wall. With Rampage, Animal's going to evoke it. 5, 6, 7, with Mass Destruction 10. Craven going to play Insomnia. Lower it down to 4. F4 Rapture. Let's make it an S2. Valar with Intaglio. All right, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, it's a 7. Craven takes it down to 4. Valar boosted up to 6. Animal's going to cut it in half. S3. And after the Mass Destruction, it is an S3 Navy Grenade. %70 of a black block, 30 black remaining. Good back and forth with the dragons, and a nice use of Evoke by the animal. Keeping the black block up there. All right, go from Julia over to the OG Bomber. Bones from the Temple, 20 seconds, Bones. Bones, Valar, Animal, and the Shaman. The good thing Animal showed up when he did with that Evoke. Bones beats the timer. She's going to go Superfly on her Gold Blitz with a Silver Spark. And drop some Torment on Julia. Always torment the ones you love. M7 Wedding Crasher loaded Julia. Does hit. All right, so let's get rid of Jim's Nolan. It was flying, but Bones' Blitz is flying. We do have a Tigress. And the Wedding Crasher is going to get the Mass Destruction effect, so we'll kick it up a tier. Looking at an F5 lithium equivalent. Actually, a little less. A little less than a lithium, but more than a Carnage. We do get rid of the charge of Tigress. We do have 65 blue remaining. Blue block off the board. And 50% of a blue block. So more than a full wall damage, even with the nerf. So we got Arc on wall number 2. And they've got 30% of a black block remaining. SLY on wall number 1. But they have 1 blue block and half a blue block. So they're starting to cut through it finally. All right, let's go over to Valar from the tank zone. Valar, you got 20 seconds. Valar beats the timer. Thraxis. Going to give her a +3 in Dragonstorm. Going to play a red Nolan. Going to make it fly. Going to put Torment on Tiny. An F5 Unicorn. Tiny going to Larvae Lance. Going to cut that in half. Going to be slow sailing. After Mass Destruction, it is going to be a 2.5 Cataclysm. $30 black remaining. It's a stronger wall. You'll finally see it. 30 blacks off the board. After the Mass Destruction had been calculated. 25 green off the board. 75 green remaining. So 1 3/4 green blocks still on the board. And you are correct. Valar, no Torment Smoke on Tiny. That was taken away from you. It's a good challenge. Y'all got me looking up stuff, huh? That is a good challenge. By Valar. It is for 1 turn. Torment is allowed. Challenge denied. Deadly Dimes. I think Valar's like, I got one right. All right, let's go from Valar over to the animal. She's like, I did it. I did it. 20-second timer. Animal. Animal beating a timer. He's going to jump in the turret. Boss over to the side chest. Animal playing boss in 5, cap in 7. Going to torment the player before him, which is going to be Valar. S8 Goliath to the wall with Mass Destruction. All right, so that's going to be an 8, 9, 10 with the turret. And their Mass Destruction. Movement, boss, smoke, potion, grenade, ability. Shaman with the prevention, Joe. Sorry about that. All right. Final move before Dragonstorm is going to be the Shaman. 20-second timer. Sheila. Beats the timer. Summon Grizz to Animal. Get into turret. Banish 1 on Busy, so she cannot be knocked back or launched. Nirvana wands are off the board. And Grizz Animal. Come on over to the dark side, Animal. Torment to Dimes. I'm going to leave that one alone, Joe. Trying to keep this PG-13, my man. Craven says the snowstorm to the wall hits with Enrage. And the Shaman also has E2 from the turret. It's E3. Now, Snowstorm is not going to have any type of effect, but she will get the damage from it. Got 75 green, and it is a stronger wall. Take the 75 green off the board. After mass destruction, 50% of the green block. So you have half a green block remaining in the next one. A little bit more than a wall. A little bit more than a block, sorry. All right, that is the end of the round. End of the round, I got Bomber Bones in the temple. Gemstone with a blessing. Busy with a halo. Tiny with a halo. DZ 25-25. Craven, I have you with a Siege Award, 100 points. Taking out 5 zones. Congratulations, Craven, grabbing the Siege. All right, let's get a die roll here because we got to get down to a little bit of Dragonstorm. Like it or love it, it is the way we do it. Let's see what the buff is going to be here. Oh my goodness. Let the pain begin. E4. A true Dragonstorm. All right, here we go. Round number 6. Bring them if you got them. Tiny, you are tormented, but you got 20 seconds. Let's go. All attacks have an E4, F4 modifier on top of them. Tiny, Mythic Kang, Torment, Inferno to Strawman, and Shatter. All right, I'm going to move his Torment over. Going to shatter that 50 blue, make it 25 blue. Put that Mythic Kang over there. Tiny, you don't have a boss. So I assume you mean Joe's boss. Is that correct? All right. So Mythic Kang to Joe's boss. Torment Sheila. She's going to Phantom Cape the Torment. Oh, you guys got the mission bonus. Yeah, we'll show it again. No fear, no watchtowers, no Kangs. You pretty much got all of it. And that's 50-point team mission bonus. But they're not PCP. So Sheila's going to Phantom Cape to Torment. Mythic Kang to Joe's ball. Shatter's good. And they're going to go ahead and light the first straw man. And that is going to break Tiny's seal. All right, Busy, you are tormented. And you got 20 seconds. Busy, Dimes, and Jim. Beats the timer. Busy's going to move into range. Going to put Torment on Craven. Busy does have Torment, but I'll move hers to Craven since hers will drop the end of this round. Bloodlust. Blue Spark. That is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Busy finding a way to get an S8 out of this attack with no rage. She's like, I'm a warrior. S8 Grizzly. Don't think Craven is real happy about the Grizzly grenade being used. Animal gonna evoke it. All right. Evoke it down to an S4. S4 lithium equivalent. After we add the mass destruction. S4 red eye equivalent. That's still a good attack. Not great, but good. Considering an evoke, because it's a Grizzly with extra loaders on it. So 50% of a green block. Takes out the green block, takes out a blue block. Busy with a block and a half shot. Two full blue blocks over on one side. 25% of a blue block, 1.25 on the other side. All right, Deadly Dimes. You're tormented. 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Dimes moving down to the bomber zone. play Jin Shi. Put that nerf on all of Arc. Wow, all y'all bringing out the Grizzlies tonight. Dime's going to play Gritty, preventing fears or knockbacks. Grizzly loaded with Rampage, a thrill. Now, Dimes does have -1 hinder. All that won't matter. Julia going to play the gold blue. So Seal and Thrill, she gets the seal from the Seal and Thrill. But yeah, it would have added some stuff definitely with that. So still would have been Grizzly. With 5. Play the gold blue. Second blue of the game. And that is going to directly go to Dimes. We'll take Dimes down to 80% health. Movement, War Dragon, Pet, Smoke, Big Grenade. Y'all are bringing out the firepower tonight. Y'all want this one. I mean, I can see how much you guys want it. Gemstone, 20 seconds to you. Mid-season game and the highest grenades in the game are coming out. You know who's smiling is Mir and Vox. They're like, use them Grizzlies. Use them all. Get rid of all of them. Gemstone. Azar. Seal and Thrill. Sure, he has 1 seal. I'll leave it, but I'll give her the Thrill bonus. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Jim trying to get the biggest hit of the night. Craven already said wait. Tiny says, prevent it. We're shutting that down. Craven Light, you are tormented and you are all the way up in there. Rover zone. 20-second timer. Craven and Julia back to back. Timer's up. Gonna play Gold Faust. Cannot play Gold Faust on yourself. Ally, PCP, Aura, Craven Light. Got to be played on a ally. Dust to Julia. All right, going to put 30% buff on Bones as PCP. All right, Gold Faust to Bones, Dust to Julia. Hinder to Julia. I got her now at a -2. After Dragon Storm, she'll be a -3. I'm sorry, after Jin Shi, she'll be a -3. Julia, does it hit? I know you said wait. That was probably for the challenge. Does it hit or no? Obviously it hits. Okay. Craven with the gavel. 4, 5. Gavel's no joke. Y'all treating him like he is. At your own peril. 25% blue. We'll take out the quarter blue. We'll take out a full blue. And we'll take out 55% of a red, 45 red remaining Craven. SLY in wall number 1 has 3.45, but they do have that absorption at the end of the wall. All right, Julia got her turn well in advance. Julia has a -3, but she has Dragon Storm, which makes it a +1. All right, she plays Sirs. Sirs gets rid of her hinder. So I'm going to start with the movement. She's going to move to the ozone. She is dusted and tormented. But I'm going to move her torment over to Joe, over to Animal. We know it's in play. She's going to play Absorption. All right, so she's got a Sirs is going to drop her hinder. And a Grizzly that is now going to give her 4, 5, plus the Rampage. F5 Grizzly with Ignite. Craven says it hits. And their Mass Destruction. $25 blue. 25. Blue block. And a red block. We got Bones, Valar, Animal, and Shaman. Bones, no restrictions at all. You got a F4 bonus multiplier, 20-second timer Bones. Beats the timer. Gold Faust to Craven. Craven with a 30% bonus to his PCP points. Shifting Winds. Shifting Wind's going to move Animals Torment to the Shaman. S8 Gavel. Shatter is good. That was a 45 red. That's going to be a 20 red. Jim's going to go gold blue. Final gold blue of the game for Team Arc. Bones has a Seal and Thrill. The gold from the gold blue is going to break her absorption. Shifting Winds takes the purple wands off the board. Pet's good. Spark's good. Smoke's good. Grenade is denied. Shatter is good. And Wand relocates Animals Torment over to the Shaman. It's a big, big shift of the Shifting Winds. All within the timer. We have Valar, we got Animal, and we got the Shaman. Valar, you are tormented from the tank zone. 20-second timer. Valar does have extra. So, Dimes, you have no torment on you. All right, so Valar has 3 from Thraxus and 4 from Dragonstorm. So she's coming in rocking an S7 already. So Valar and Red Nolan, now she's going to play Absorption. Blackout Wand. All right, so Craven, this is what we got. All right, we got a rocket launcher, Napoleon. 1. Super Thrill makes it a S4. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We need the grenade type. S11 Gavel. And she does have to move to the no zone to get the attack in. But we just don't have any room there. And we'll give him the Shatter. She's going to take it to 75%. So you got 2.75. All right, gold blue for Valar's attack. Does the Red Nolan get through? All right. So Valar has the Thraxus. Dragonstorm. S11 with Shatter. Valar's attack is stopped. Will lose one of her absorptions. But her Nolan does get through. S11 Gavel with Overkill does take down the remaining wall. 2.75, and actually would have taken down more. So we're going to rebuild it. Valar with a gold bar. Second gold bar for Team Arc. It's about their average per game. All right. Animal, you got to bring it big time, buddy. We got a close one. 20-second timer for the animal. Game is shaping up to be a typical Arc SLY battle. All right, animal heading back over. Climbing back in the turret. Beats the timer easily. Kang to his own boss. Might be worth 45. All right, animal. 9, 10, 11, 12. He's not tormented. His torment was shifting winds over to Sheila. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. $13. S13 monster. From the animal. Mythic and a gold sonar. All right, it's going to hit. Burning both sonars. Take 35% off of it. S9 Red Eye. I like it, Joe. Got 3.2, but you do have another 20% nerf. Takes down to 20%. Takes down a block. And takes down a block. Joe with 2.2. Nice shot. That was over 100 points. Still got a red block remaining. And it does have an absorption on it. One of the better attacks for SLY tonight. On the wall, though. Well done. All right, Shaman, you are tormented. You are in the turret. You got a 20-second timer. Joe just made the game a little closer. Beats the timer. From the turret, Craven. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. S7 snowstorm on a fresh wall. Minus Jianxi makes it an S6 snowstorm on a fresh wall. All right, Mythic and Gold. 35% nerf on it. This is going to be interesting because it's probably a win-win situation for Craven because there's only one block it can freeze. So it's not like it's the death sentence of snowstorms. But we'll see what the 35% nerf does. So F4 Cataclysm. After mass destruction, they do get the black block and 10% of a green block. So there's a little bit of carryover. They're at 90 green. And they do get the snowstorm effect, but as I said, you're going to freeze the wall that's going to take damage anyway. Now, that block's got to be broken, and once it's broken, you've got an absorption effect to it. But probably the best case scenario for Team SLY. That is the end of the round, everybody. Captains, give me your final four. We'll see how it plays out. I've got a blessing for Bones. I got a blessing for Gemstone. Got 5 points for SLY. DZ. How about Tiny grabbing 2 rings? Actually, I feel like there was a blackout one that was played. Villard did play the blackout wand. So DZ is 0-0. All right, DZ was 0-0. We got the Temple. We've got Deadly Dimes. By my calculations, you have gotten the Occupy. So a Siege and Occupy for Team SLY. Well done. All right, we are going to finish strong. We've got Dow, Jim, Villar, Dow, Jim, Julia, and Villar. Busy, good job. Heading over to the sidelines. Well done tonight. Shaman Sheila, excellent job as well. Shaman Sheila and Animal, both with Ace Awards. Congratulations. Ace Awards to Animal and the Shaman. Villar going to use Dominari on Animal. Come on, Villar. Animal, no Ace Award for you. That was just cold and ruthless. Ocean Man, Dimes, Craven, and Bones. Tiny heading out. All right, by my calculations, this game is pretty close, but I haven't calculated it, so I'm guessing. Just sounds like something cool to say. I think the game is pretty close. All right, we are going to cap a couple bosses this turn. So the final lineups. Will be in this order. It'll be Ocean Man, then Dow, Dimes, Jim, Craven, Julia, Bones, and then Villar will finish it up. Tiny has no bosses on the field, so when we go to Ray, no need to wait, Ray. 20-second timer starting right now. Ocean Man and then Dow. All right, Ocean Man adding to the mass destruction. Gold Kang to Animal's boss. Could be worth 55 more. H9 Trixie to the boss and to the wall. H9 Trixie taking Busy's boss. Down to 86. And a smart move to get it to the wall because it breaks that snowstorm. Good 1-2 combo shot by Ocean Man. All right, then there were 7 turns left. Dow from the DZ, 20-second timer. We do have a stealth bomber on the field too for Team SLY. It'll pop up there in a second on the map. Over in the ozone. Dow beat the timer. Craven says, wait already. Mythic Kang The side boss. Boss on Main Street caps. Arc now with a flag lead on the road. 4-3. Dow moving out of the DZ. Craven says, wait. Ocean Man going to prevent it. All right, Dow moving. H10 Goliath. A lot of good stuff there. And Ocean Man shutting it down. All right, let's go over to Deadly Dimes from the Bomber Zone. 20 seconds, Dimes. Timer's up. Dimes beat the timer. Going to play Gold Faust to Craven. That's going to give him a 60% bonus to his PCP points for the night. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Dow with the prevention. People saving them for the right moment. Perhaps these are the right moments. Let's go over to Gemstone. 20-second timer for Gem. Gem beats the timer. Thank you for that. Super fast. Gold Spark on Craven. Shatter is good. At 90 green is going to go down to 65 green. Dime's going to use the medic and take half of it. All right, half of it is going to Breaker Seal. Other half that goes through. Super Thrill, Gavel, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So half of that S13 Gavel goes to Dimes. The other half goes to the wall. $65 green. Take out the 65 green, and we'll take out a green block. Pretty good nerf there, but still some damage getting through. 4 players remain to decide this game. 2 bosses are still in play. Craven Light, 20 seconds for you. Beats the timer. Craven going to jump into the stealth bomber. Craven getting a Top Gun award. More PCP points for Craven. Haze and Days Julia's going to give her a little bit of a chill effect. And we know what an Unholy Smoke will do. Nice move there. Scourge to their boss, and it is Immortal Scourge. Craven. Jim using a Dominari. Sorry, no Top Gun for Craven. But he does get 30 points for the Immortal Scourge. Takes the boss down to 70%. Won't matter, it'll cap, but still getting the points off of it. It'll lower the cap by 30. I'll lower the cap instead of giving it. I gave him 30 points, but it'll lower their cap by 30. So put a minus 30 instead of a plus 30 on the other team. He does get into stealth, though. Jim using a prevention to stop it. And then the Haze and Days. 3 moves left. Before we get to Julia's turn, we will cap her boss. That is 5 flags for Arc. One second. Can we get a Kang check on that cap? Is that Busy's Kang? It's Dow's. Okay. I didn't get that one. Sorry. All right, so Dallas Kang is going to cap, and that is a 63-point Kang. All right, so gave Julia the flag, and we gave him their Kang, and we go to Julia, 20-second timer for Julia from the Ozone. All right, Julia, going to move to the rover zone. Talon Dow to the DZ. Pet Repel. Now, Craven, I got to ask, though. You were trying to trick her with the Haze and Days, were you not? Because that was tricky in that position. Exactly. They set it up with the dust. They put the dust, and they were trying to get her to unholy the dust and put the Haze and Days on her. And if she would unholy the dust, then it would have stunned her. That's a good move. All right, but she still has the dust on her. So either way, smart move. All right, F7 with the cluster F. Loaded with Bestow. All right, we'll lower her health. What are you going to bestow? What are you going to give the 5 points to? All right. Woo. Going to rebuild their wall. Nice. That's a nice bestow move. And it actually is a good situation because now we build 5% of a red block back. Only 5, but still a new wall. All right, let's get to the damage of your wall with the Engineer Cluster F M7, but the nerf from the dust smoke. All right, finish the blue block. Blue block. And 60% of a blue block. You got 40 blue remaining. The dust smoke hurt that attack for sure. All right, 40 blue on one side, 1 red, and 5% on the other side. Bones, bring it home. Let's see who's got anything left. 20-second timer, Bones. Bones says, light that straw man up. Because I want that extra 5 points. You know. Oh! Bones, I don't think they got any Dominaris left. All right, Bones taking down the wall. Nice. And getting a gold bar. Let's rebuild it. All right, back to the top. Bones did cap Animal's boss. Lag should be 5-4. And Kangs. $63, $63, $55. All right, final move of the night. Villar, bring it in. 20 seconds. All right, Colossal Faust over to Julia. %50 PCP bonus. H9 Monster loaded with Rampage. 9, 10, 11. S11 Monster. %40 blue, red block, and that is where we finish it up. A blessing for Gemstone. A blessing for Bones. Gemstone with an Orb Award, sneaking in there for 5. Congratulations, Jim. DZ, 25-25. Strawman, 10 for SLY, 0 for Arc. Julia with a Occupy in the Rover Zone. Let's count down the additional rings. 7 rings for Team Arc. So we'll take down those 2, rebuild them, and then we're going to take down 5. That gives Arc a total of 3 walls. On the other side, we've got 4. Even though SLY has 1 wall. We'll take down 4 blocks. All right. A lot of things to calculate here. It's going to take about 5 minutes. Great game, great battle. 2 different strategies. Arc pretty crazy with the walls tonight. So this is one of the better wall games we've seen in a little while. But Sly had a different strategy, got points in different ways. We'll see how it works out. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Great matches of PvP this week. You guys were awesome. Congratulate each other. Give me a few minutes, and I'll come back with the totals. And for PCP calculation, Dow and Ocean Man split the PCP DZ 75-75. All right, everybody, we are back, and of course, we got a close one between Ark and SLY, and this one is probably, of all the games we played, had more elements than anything, back and forth, and a bunch of different calculations. All right, so I'm going to start out with the top, and you're going to see a huge Ark lead right out of the gates, and you're going to see what SLY did. So we'll start out with flags. Flags, overall, we've got 5 for Team Ark, 900 points. Over on the other side, we got 3, 600 points. So Ark out of the gates, 300-point advantage right there. Walls, 975 in walls for Ark. They absolutely demolished the walls tonight. 350 for SLY. So we are looking at right now like a 900-point advantage for Ark. Crazy. But hold on. SLY went mind, body, and soul. 200 points. That cuts it right there to 700, right? They had a Kang game that was impeccable. Look at all the Kangs. They got 420 points in Kangs. They even stole one from somebody. Ark only had 262. So there's another 160 points is cut off. You think that's all? No. Then they went Siege and Occupy. 250 to 150. So there's another 100 points. So 200, 160, 100. We're getting this thing close. Well, you know what? Watchtowers was 325 to 50. Now, we are like almost even money here. Dragonstones, Craven Light, 25 points for Dragonstone. Mission, SLY, mission bonus. DZ, even, and timer. Ark with the slightest advantages after all those points of about 100 points. So they got out to that big 900-point lead, and SLY chopped it. We got to get to the bonuses. PCP points. Ark, 2 gold bars, 100 points. Ruffled Feather, 25. Cannonball, 25. Tire, 25. Wave, 25. PCP DZ, but then they had an orb they snuck in there. Overall, 400 points for Ark. Let's go to SLY's PCP. White Flag, Gold Bar, Feather, Cannonball, Tire, Wave, Bullseye, 9 award. They used those 2 Dominaris, and then the PCP DZ. 300 points. Get to the extras. Extras. After the deductions and adding the Dark Boss, the Cinder, the Chromica, Ark, and the Elmo, plus 27. Not bad. They're in the positive. You go over to SLY. SLY had the Elmos. They had Dark Boss. They had Victorium. And they did have the deduction from the Gideon, but they gained 92 points. But we got something else we got to add. We got to add the Faust. Julia getting the benefit of the Colossal Faust, adding 88 extra points to her Occupy, her Tire. So her PCP points added 88. On the other side, we had 2 people get them. Craven Light getting a 60% bonus to his Siege and his 9 award and his Cannonball. So Craven Light getting 105 bonus points. But we got the Faust for Bones, and she had the White Flag, Ruffled Feather, and the Cannonball, and the Gold Bar. So Bones getting 30 bonus points with the Faust. So you're like, oh my God, this thing is close. It is. But Ark squeaked out a 90-point win. 32-47 to 31-57. 90-point win on the road for Team Ark. So many crazy things this week back and forth. Awesome job by both teams. You guys played hell of a match, a lot of different things, mixed it up on a lot of different levels, and good strategies on both. A lot of walls, a lot of flags, but on the other side, a lot of kangs, a lot of watchtowers. Walls are still not totally king, but walls still have a slight advantage. And Arc using the specialty grenades too. A lot of little nuances in there. Really made it fun. You guys played great. Have a great night, everybody. We got trivia tomorrow night. We're going to finish out our Gavel's Gauntlet on Friday. And we got a pet battle coming up for all of you guys on Saturday night. So have a good night, everybody. We'll talk to you all soon. Peace.